In light of the unprecedented monetary as well as fiscal stimulus measures central banks and governments from all over the world are embracing, with quote-unquote helicopter money being injected into Wall Street, or if you will, the financial system, as well as Main Street or the quote-unquote real economy, many people are worried about hyperinflation. Should they be? First and foremost, nobody can predict the future, so we can never be sure of anything. The best we can do is assess probabilities by, among other things, also looking for historical examples. And fortunately, there are none involving highly developed nations experiencing hyperinflation overnight or, let's say, very quickly. Some might be thinking about Germany after World War I, but that's the thing. It was dramatically weakened after losing the war before hyperinflation hit. In other words, it used to be a rich country, but that changed, and on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have examples of chronically underdeveloped countries, such as Zimbabwe or more recently Venezuela, that experienced hyperinflation. Does this mean today's wealthy nations are safe? Yes and no, because 1. Past performance does not guarantee future results, so while a rich country never went from prosperity to hyperinflation quickly before, it doesn't mean it can never happen. And 2, safe is a relative term because you don't need hyperinflation to destroy wealth. High inflation can do the job just fine, even if not as dramatically. All in all, A. Hyperinflation affecting wealthy nations would be historically unprecedented and therefore highly unlikely, even if not impossible. B. The poorer a country is, the more at risk it can be considered. And C. Hyperinflation is not the only inflation-related scenario worth worrying about. So let's not underestimate plain old high inflation.